Sorry, let me say mine first. So my personal win for this week is I became emotionally stronger. Yeah.
Hi everyone, again for the third week in a row. My personal win is that I finished my first book of the year. It was an article, but the win is a win. So I nominate Grace.
Hello everyone. Grace Noble. My personal win for the past few weeks is joining A2SV as a backend developer on the Akil project, and getting to meet the team, a couple of beautiful people, very nice people, and what else? I had a swim in the pool. It was it was nice. Yeah, so a couple of wins. Yeah, that's what I can think of off the top of my head. So for the next person, let me nominate Miss Ghana. Okay, let me get another one. Miss Ghana.
Thank you, Grace, and welcome. Yeah, so for me this week, I don't know. I continued reading a book I've started a while ago. Yeah, so that can be considered as a personal win for me, and I would nominate. Should I nominate from remote people? Okay. Let me nominate Dr. Andre. Dr. Andre, you're muted.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. I was having some trouble unmuting. Yes, so thank you for nominating me. My personal win for the week is my two kids had a lot of schoolwork as they went back to school for the first time since the holiday break, and they were successful in their projects and in their studies, and I was able to help them. So I consider that a personal win. Education is very important. I will nominate Amir, who looks like he is online.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Andre. So, for this week, my organization is I started teaching BSc at OCA, and I'm happy with this great African students. Yeah, that is my personality. Thank you. Okay, I will meet Julius if Julius is here.
Abdulhamid, please nominate someone.
We nominated Julius. Julius.
I think Julius is not around, so you have to nominate another person.
Jean Lambert.
Thank you. My personal win. The first one is to join you as A2SV team, and I start enjoying it to contribute to my skills in some of your projects. Let me mention someone.
Okay, thank you. Hey everyone. I'm personal in this week. Okay, yeah. I think I've started enjoying my swimming lessons. I'm now learning how to breathe underwater, so this is a big deal for me. So I think can I miss someone? Um, Delilah. Oh, it's Delila. Gelila. Okay, Gelila. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I just joined. I think we're talking about our wins, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so for this week, my win is that I celebrated Christmas with my family and loved ones. And next, I nominate Kalkitan.
Can you nominate another person? Kalkidan is streaming.
Oh, okay, Nahum Omar.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Galila. Yeah, I guess my win is more or less similar as Galila's. With the holiday season, so I had a chance to celebrate it with my sister. Yeah, so it was nice. Let me nominate. Okay, Barnabas, if he hasn't spoken.
Can I thank you for giving me the chance. My personal win more or less similar to you and Galila. I celebrated Christmas with my little sister, and also I was able to finish some of the books that I started reading, and it was a very long, and I was able to finish it on Tuesday. And yeah, it was a very productive and great week. Thank you. Should I nominate another person?
Yes.
Okay. Nardos.
Um. Um. My personal win this week. I actually don't have any, honestly. It was very long, and that's a lie. Do I have any? Okay, yeah. It was Christmas on Wednesday, so celebrating that as a win. So yeah. Let me nominate one more person. Maybe Ebenezer. Can you share us your personal wins? Um. Okay, I don't think he's here. Julius is now here, so you can share us your personal wins.
Hi everyone. My personal win is that sorry. So actually, I don't know. Actually, it's my personal win, but it's kind of related to work again. I don't want to sound somehow, but yeah, it's the I figured out something that was really causing me problem in my code. I don't want to go into the nitty gritty, but yeah, that's my personal win. It's this week. I call someone else, or that's it.
One more person.
I should nominate. Amazing Grace, have you? HR.
Hello everyone. My personally for this week is maybe celebrating the holidays with my team. And after like some years, I got a chance to attend the evening prayer of Ghana or respect Christmas. That might be my personal win. I don't have any win. I think it's the last one, right?
Thank you all for sharing your personal wins. We'll move on to the organizational updates, which is going to be presented by Emre.
All right, thank you very much. So it was a very busy and enjoying week. So I was involved in education efforts for some time. Now we are connecting from out. If you can flip the screen, maybe I can show you some of our teammates behind computers. So we had great sessions that we are going to see the progress very soon. One, the education updates. For now, we can continue the organizational updates. So team for one, the contracts that them that I need to send, they've already updated them and shared with me. For the rest, they are out. The people who signed, I have also done my duty and signed them. So everybody, as soon as you receive the contracts, please sign them, because this is going to be the last step before we make the work permit applications next week. So next, we see round rehearsals and presentations for projects. Some of the projects are already ready; they are doing very good job, and some are just very little distance away from ready to be presentable to the audience. I'm very happy and thankful to the teams in such a short amount of time. They have done a very good job, and I really hope our projects are going to impress people, not just with the demonstrations, but also with the presentations. On the lobby, meeting room, and outside branding work, we made some progress. Things are coming forward, but they are not finalized. I'm in communication with Tunis. We hope sometime next week that is going to finish. In terms of launch planning, we didn't do much progress this week. We made our proposal to the ICT about our launch date. However, the date is not confirmed yet. I checked with Shabab every day. Even about 30 minutes ago, I had another conversation with her, and she informed me that it's not processed yet. So hopefully early next week, we are going to finalize our launch date. Next, this is good news. After some time, we finalized our end of action items for the 2024 audit. So we really hope that the audit is going to be officially done by next week. And on the University Education physical space improvements, after some time, we have some news. So it's not the great news that we are looking for, but this is progress. So we're meeting with the president on Tuesday. So some representatives from us are going to be meeting at the Sababa University president on Tuesday. And I really hope after that there will be some movement. There is also plan B. We are also making some, let's say, moves in case we don't get the space from the school to arrange some place around Arakiba Skido. So hopefully that is also going to be finalized by next week. So team, unfortunately, Shema had a small health issue. The good news is he's feeling great now. But in that regard, we had to postpone those radio and TV show coverages for the Advanced Skill Bridge projects. So he has these programs regularly. Therefore, we will have future opportunities in the upcoming weeks. Next one, last but not least from the update side, AUKA Education started the first camp. So everybody who has gone through A2SV education and see now that we are at the beginning of this journey, the camps are the most special times. Because when the normal education is going on at the school, we do not have the same energy, attention, and bandwidth to put on what we are learning, studying, improving here. So normal education time, our sessions are 3 hours, right? But these are the times that we are pushing to the limits. Since today is Friday, we will finish early today at 5 p.m. But as you know, in the normal days, we are pushing this, usually around until 7 p.m. And some days we will even push it further. Because we know that this is a beautiful race, and as we put more, make progress more. So I am very thankful to the management of AUKA because we have great circumstances to teach you. Every student is given a beautiful Apple computer, and we have a smart board. Like maybe I can show you things like this. Yes. The screen table or something. Yes. Perfect. And the good thing is we are able to print on the smart board. So let me just demonstrate it quickly. So in that regard, the circumstances are really great for great education, and so far our students, our educators, and maybe have been taking advantage of this. So when we take a look at the plans for the next week, Rwanda work permit applications, now that we are very close to complete all the contracts, except 8 people, the rest is already sent out, and some updates are needed for those 8 people. The HR already delivered those contracts to me, and I will be sending them out later today. And lounge rehearsals, because we know that practice makes perfect. So we really want to ace in the presentations at lounge. In that regard, we will continue making practice to ace our presentations. Escalating cooperation in Rwanda due to the busy agenda. I couldn't come to this week, and I will be executing on it next week. Broadcasting the impact report, I think we will also hear more about it from Dr. Andre as well as Nardos. I think we are fully ready. The updated file is there. The social media message that we can share with is also prepared. So I believe we are going to start our official campaign for the impact report very soon. And looking forward to hear the updates and guidance from Dr. Andre and Nardos. Next, as I mentioned, hopefully next week in the Tuesday meeting, we will finalize. If not, we will proceed with the Plan B for the physical space arrangement for Addis Ababa University education. And team, for the education squad new hires, we didn't complete it. Most of the process is already finished, but we decided to have one last round, and that is going to be executed over the weekend. Therefore, I pushed it to the next week. But early next week, we are going to welcome the new members to the education squad for G7 education. That's it from the organizational end. If you have any questions or points, this is the time. And this is not only for our remote attendees, in-person attendees, also our students. Everybody can bring a question to the table. All right, I guess things are clear. Thank you very much, team. Back to you, HQ, Maria. Thank you.
Thank you.
HQ, you guys are muted at the moment. Like we don't hear anything in the remote. Tim, I'm not sure if I'm audible. Narcos, we don't hear you. You are muted.
Our condition.
No, it's just since I wrote on the screen. I think that's that.
Okay, I'm working. I think we're having trouble with the speaker, but we can continue to the next part, which is Rwandan education updates, and it will be presented by Abdul Hamid.
Okay, Nardi, thank you. Guys, I'm going to present the Rwanda education wins and plans for this week. The first win is we prepared the upcoming lecture for the Alpha University, and also the lecturers also prepared on the presentation for the next week. And also we added some problems on the progress sheet related to matrix. So our students can interact with problems and solve it within these 2 days, with the weekend. And for this week, we managed to give the lecture on time and space complexity, and also we gave them some technical skills related to how they have to approach problems in an interview time, and also giving them the matrix lecture. It's not finished yet, but we are going to finish it after this meeting. For the UR, the applications are currently closed. That's all from our wins. For our class, we're gonna grade the Rwanda University applicants by next week, and we also have to give a lecture for our students related to sorting lectures, and also we're gonna give them basic coding practice and code review. And on Thursday, we're gonna give them 2 pointers. The other one is our plan is we're gonna give them a contest on Sunday. So we prepared the contest, so we have to make it on this Sunday. We're gonna start the contest by this week. The other one is we're gonna continue. We're gonna start the interview process for the UR applicants by next week, and we're gonna try to finalize that one by next week. If you have any questions, please welcome. If not, thank you.
Hamid for the updates on Rwandan education. Next, we have fundraising updates, and they will be presented by Dr. Andrew.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. I would like to provide some fundraising updates. Some things have changed and started to progress for the better. So the invitations for our London Gala are out. That is going to be January 31st, obviously in London. And so for those who are not able to attend, we will also use this as a fundraising opportunity, meaning if you live in London and you cannot attend, or even if you live in the US or maybe some other part of Africa, but you would like to lend financial support, everyone is being provided with a link to our Give Butter to at least maybe toss in a few dollars, since the entire point of having this gala is to raise money. Okay, next, there's a typo here. The Dr. Scholl grant is our next targeted grant. We have we have a few grants that we are looking at writing. I don't know why my caps lock is not working, but I'll just leave it alone. All right, so the Dr. Scholl, they require an LOI. We will write that soon. It's a letter of intent. It doesn't take a long time. So as soon as we get that finished, then we will move on to the next grant, which is the Dory grant. So that's the next bullet point. The other thing I've done this week is identified many other grants, which I've put into our fundraising document. And so when it comes to fundraising, a good idea is to figure out every grant that you probably want to write for the entire year, so you can create a schedule. So we can say in January and February and March, we'll write these grants, this many grants. So that's very important. So I've identified many different grants. The idea is always to have more than you can possibly apply for. That way it's better to have more than to not have enough. So currently, the grants that I've identified are many, especially for our small team, and maybe some will even come along as the year progresses. So we'll see about that. But there are lots of grants, and this is grant writing season. So this is the time of year when you really figure out all the money that you'll be going after. And likewise, every foundation or company that is going to be offering grant money, they have already created their application process and things like that. My last point is the outreach. Well, actually, second to last point is outreach to high net worth donors. Speaking with Imre a little bit, one idea that I have is to use LinkedIn Premium just to reach out to people personally in their inbox. It may be more effective than email. Of course, phone calls are also effective, but if you don't have their phone number, people may check their LinkedIn. So hopefully next week we'll begin outreach to high net worth donors who are able to contribute and donate and give maybe a charitable gift through LinkedIn, using that LinkedIn premium to reach them directly. Because as you know, if you have a regular LinkedIn account, you can only reach so many people, and if you're not connected to them. So the way that I've used this in the past is to even find the CEO or the president or the vice president of a company, and to directly inbox them. They can ignore it or they can say no, but at least I can see that they've read it, and perhaps they're more likely to read it if it comes through their LinkedIn inbox, right? So this is one way to be successful. So that is my last point here. The last point that I'll speak to is that you all should have received a 2-page impact report via Slack. It was in the general channel. It also went out to the leadership team. And the 2-page impact report is something that we're asking that you post and share. You've also been given a sample message of what to say when it comes to that message. And I believe Nardos has a separate one for the organization, but they're very similar. So what we're telling people is, in this 2-page impact report, these are all the accomplishments that we've had, right, in the last year. So we're providing a case for support. We're telling potential partners, donors, anyone interested, future friends, future tech companies, this is what we've done, and this is kind of where we hope to go. It's like a roadmap. So you've been sent that in Slack, and I hope you saw it. I will send it again, and I'll send it again, and I'll send it more than once. But this is really, I'm not going to say it's mandatory, but we really, really want you to all contribute to doing this. It's very easy to copy, paste, and put it on your social media. I'll do it. Emre will do it. Nardos will do it. Like, if it's a group effort. And once again, it can only get us more visibility and things like that. So please, 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 when you see something like a request that asks you to do that, and it's not a heavy lift or it's not a lot of work on your part, please do that. We appreciate it very much. And this won't be the last time that we do it, but it's a very, easy message to get across. Just says, here's who we are. Check out our 2-page impact report. Also, here's the link to our Give Butter if you would like to donate or contribute in some way. So thank you in advance for doing that. And please be on the lookout for more messages similar to that. That is it for the fundraising update.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Andre, for the updates on fundraising. I'll be giving us the insight as well when we're in the marketing updates. Next up, we have human resource updates, and it will be presented by David.
Hello everyone. This week, we managed to finalize the employee contracts, Rwanda employee contracts. That's like Andre said, there is some left, so make sure you check your inbox. He might send it like right away or after an hour or two.
Hey Dave, I think you are muted. Hello, Dave. If you can hear me, I think you are muted.
The next week plan is to finalize employee contracts for California as well as ground operation. Me and the business plan to work on that. We're gonna collect everyone data as well as their CV, and hopefully to manage to apply for that. And the next plan is to apply work permit for international staff. Those who are not Rwandans, it's mandatory to have work permit, so we are planning to do that. And one more thing, it's not a win or any plan. During weekends, you don't have to call you one by one. So make sure you are attend the weekends, especially the remote ones. I'm seeing like 13 participants, like 5 or 6 of them are from headquarters, so there are 25 are on attending. To my knowledge, we have more than 25 Ethiopian as well as remote staff. So make sure you attend weekends. And team leads, as much as possible, make sure your team attend weekends. If they're not attending, make sure they give heads up. Then these things goes to the in-person as well as the quarter attendees. Do not wait us for to invite you or to call you by one to attend the meetings. Since it's a mandatory meeting, you have to attend the meetings regularly. If you have any question or comment, thank you. If not, it's from my part. Sorry, we have from 3 team members. The first one is for social media. We have 2 additional social media team members, and the first one is John Lambert. He's graphic designer, and Alan video designer. So I think Lambert he already introduced himself. Alan, would you like to say something or?
Thanks, everyone. I would like to greet everyone we haven't met yet. Alain, the new member, recently joined the team as a video editor. So I think I'm looking forward to work with you and work with everyone at A2SV. Thank you.
So, Lambert as well.
Hello everyone, I'm Lambert, and I recently joined you as a graphic designer, and I'm looking forward to working, learning, and collaborating with you everywhere I am needed. Thank you.
So, I would like to say congrats to Nabis as well. She was my she was the only one for Shamia team. And the next one is Grace. He's backing developer for Aki.
Hello again, everyone. As you can see, my name is Grace Noble. I'm the new addition on the Akil team backend. It's a pleasure to be here. It's a very nice place, nice people. Hello to everyone who is remote. Hope we'll meet someday. I think that's all I can say for now. But I look forward to the experiences and what A2SV has to teach me for the time to come. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much and welcome, all of you. Next update, we have finance update and it will be presented by David.
Hi everyone, I'm going to be presenting finance update for Rwanda and Ethiopia as well. So the first one is A2SV Rwanda ground operation daily reports has been continued. Rwanda monthly projection has been done. And next one is daily plans tracker. So we've been doing this week and last week. And for team leaders, like I really want to remind you to
like for you to remind your team members to write their daily plan regularly, because it's already mentioned that daily plans are associated, integrated with payment structure. Yeah. The next one is Rwanda monthly expense report. It has been started, and it will be continued and will be finished next week, maybe early next week. So these are the wins for finance for this week. For plans for next week, yeah, daily plans, daily reports will be finance. Daily reports will be continuing. The next one is salary payment for staff members. So for as an announcement for those who hasn't who haven't submitted your USD account details, I really appreciate if you send it. As soon as possible if you haven't already. And also those who don't have any account, any USD account, so please let me know through like Slack directly, so that we can settle your payment as the others who have account. The next one is Rwanda monthly expense report will be finalized next week. The last one, we'll be finalizing the daily plans tracker sheet, and we'll process the payments accordingly. Thank you. If you have any questions, please welcome. Otherwise, thank you.
Okay. Thank you, David, for the updates on finance. Next, we have marketing updates, and I'll be presenting it. Let's start with A2SV. For A2SV, we have had the new hire posts. Still have one left for Alan. We'll be posting it. And we've also completed producing the anticipation video for the grand opening, but we're waiting for a specific date so that we can start the countdown while posting it. So the two-pager impact report, we've done every preparation to post it. Now what's left is posting it, and we'll be doing it after this meeting, and we will want you all to engage and repost the posts that will be posted on A2SV social medias. But on top of that, we also want you guys to share it on your personal accounts as well. The two pagers on Slack, along with a sample caption, so you guys can copy and paste everything and then share it on your personal accounts. You can change the caption, but you can also use the ones that's there as well. So, but first start engaging with the post, and you continue to the individual accounts. And we've also are doing the G7 remote education applicants post, sorry for it's being completed, it's in progress still. And for adults, we had a quiz and an educational carousel this week. For Dime, we're doing a general promo video, which will be completed today, and hopefully you post it today or tomorrow. And for AfroChat, we had a general promo post, and for Rated, we also had a promo carousel. We posted it on Tuesday, I guess. And for SkillBridge, we've posted the general promo, which talks about the features on SkillBridge application. And for Akil, we're still working on the platform testimony. We're at the final stage of the video, and I hope we post it today as well. For Escalate, we have posted the right partner carousel. It's about Escalate being the right stake partner for businesses, because we provide talent at the same time service. And we're also working on the talent placement post for Escalate. This was the wins for the week. When we come to the plan, for A2SV, we'll be completing the G7 remote education post. We're still working on the Life in A2SV video, which will be posted on, which will be displayed on the launch, and we're going to post the anticipation video for the grand opening, and another trending video for A2SV. And for Akil, for not posting it today, we'll be posting the platform testimony video next week, and we'll also have a new job opportunity hopefully next week, so we'll be posting that as well. And for adults, we'll have an educational video next week. We also are going to have a new hire post. I know it's late, but we'll still have it. And we're also going to have another post about the app promotion, which focuses on the technical aspect of adults. And for Dine, we're going to have a post, an app promotion post. For AfroChat, we'll have a future promotion post, and for Rated, we'll have a street interview video where we get to take interview with strangers, and we'll make a video out of it. It will be a video involving food ratings and restaurants. We're going to have also an engagement-focused content for Rated. And for SkillBridge, we are going to promote the Rwanda contest promotion. Hopefully, it's going to start next week. And we're going to have another post that targets follower and user increase. We are going to have a meeting on Monday with SkillBridge team, and we're going to start a follower/user increase campaign. And for Escalate, we're going to post the talent placement, if not tomorrow, next week. And we're going to have another post after we discuss with the meeting. So that's the updates for marketing. If you have any questions. If not, we can move to the next part, which is Ethiopian education updates, and it will be presented by Barnabas.
Okay, thank you, Nardi. When we start from our wins for this week, first we were able to finalize partially G7 seasonal planning for the next education phase and for the Python track. All the necessary squads were established, like the contest squad, the lecture squad, the progress squad, and etc. And specifically for the lecture squad, the planning and everything is complete. The only thing that's left is to finalize some dates, because most of our Ethiopian students are currently undergoing on their final exams up until the next 2 weeks, and we need to decide on the best time to start everything. And after we get the best time by looking at the schedules of every school, we will be able to finalize this and we can directly go to execution. The other one is head of education intern screening. For this part, we were able to finalize the last stage of the recruitment process, which is accepting lecture video from our applicants, and we were able to grade it, and we just finalized it today. And as Emre mentioned previously, because we have finalized everything that we need to analyze the performance of our applicants, the only thing that's left is to have some one-on-one conversation with our applicants, and we will be able to select the final head of education and interns that are going to be joining us for the next education phase. And following with that, we will also start the onboarding process, starting from next week, but technically because we are going to be reaching them out starting from tomorrow, it is mentioned here. When we go to G6 secondary updates, the fourth round of internal interview contest preparation is finalized. The problems are selected and the mashup is already created. The only thing that's left is to release it in the convenient time next week and to filter out our eligible applicants. And the other one is the product track for G6 secondary education is finalized and it has been published, and the product tracking sheet and everything has been released to our students, and they are adding their names here. They are currently engaging on it, and starting from now on, our students are going to be delving the next few weeks into this track. And the progress tracker will also be finalized, and starting from next week, it will be on use. The other update that we have is regarding the second and third round of internal interviews, and almost half of the internal interviews has been completed this week, and it's also going to continue up until tomorrow and Sunday too, by looking at the number of applicants who are going to be joining us for the interviews. And we are planning to finalize the second and third round of internal interviews by next week. So when we go to our plans, the first important one is head of education interns and screening. We will be finalizing the contracts of the new hires. They will be selected and acceptance email will be sent to them, and they will be onboarded, and they will be onboarded from Monday up to Thursday. And because we are going to be starting our education as early as possible, we are going to be using them for the next upcoming processes like lectures and etc. after the onboarding process. And the other one is we will finalize the G7 seasonal planning, as I mentioned, by looking at our school schedules and other important related things. And the other one is we will hopefully will commence G7 education kickoff by next week, around late next week, around Thursday or Friday. And this is a little bit tentative because if we can find accommodation for our AAU students before Tuesday, we will be able to have the kickoff by Thursday. But if that's not the case, we are planning to hold the kickoff at Adama Science and Technology University by gathering all of our applicants from the three schools. And yeah, this is the plan that we have regarding the kickoff. And the other one is we will continue with the product track for G6 secondary education after finalizing the progress tracker. And we will give product track lectures. And the other plan that we have is we will also conduct the second and third round of internal interviews. And alongside with that, because our secondary students have completely finished their first year education, and for those who were able to successfully pass the internal interviews, we'll start handing out the first year completion certificates to our students. So this is the updating plan that we have for Ethiopia first and secondary education. If you guys have any question, feel free to raise it.
Okay. Thank you, Barnabas, for the updates on Ethiopian education. Next, we have remote education updates, and it will be presented by Nahum.
Okay, thank you, Notos. All right, so I'll be giving the wins and the plan for both G6 and G7 remote education. So when we get started with G6, we have the project phase starter project. So we had a review meeting with all the tracks to see the progress that the teams are making in each of the tracks. So yeah, we were able to observe a good progress. And yeah, we took the chance to give feedback, some suggestions on how they could improve some of the work that they have already done. Yeah, so overall, we observed good progress from all the teams that are involved. In relation to this, we have already started the idea selection process for the final project in the project phase. So necessary forms in the Google Sheets and things of that sort have been collected. We managed to get a good amount of help from in-person education on this. So yeah, we will be rolling out some of the forms as early as today to get in some of the ideas from our students. On another note, we have finalized G7 remote education intake. So acceptance and rejection emails were sent, organizational emails have been set up, and their credentials have been distributed to the accepted applicants. And then they have all been invited to our super group, the Telegram super group, so that we will be sharing updates with them through there. And then we have head of education and head of education intern hiring updates. So we are closely collaborating with the in-person education on this one. So our updates are basically the same. So the lecture video grading has been completed. And of course, last week, the entire interview for all the applicants have been completed. So now what's left is onboarding and final bits that we'll be finalizing today and over the weekend. And then we managed to conduct our first lecture rehearsal for the lecture that are going to be given for next week. And yeah, so in parallel, we were also performing some review of the lectures as well. And then the weekly contest was held as planned as well. So when we come to the plans for next week, we will be finalizing our starter project, and along with it, the grading for the starter projects. And then, yeah, head of education and head of education intern screening finalization, so which involves onboarding and finalizing heads contracts. And then we will be having our kickoff. So the plan for having the kickoff is on Wednesday. So we have already communicated this. The kickoff slides and other necessary resources have been prepared. Of course, they'll have minor updates, but yeah, we are set to have the kickoff on Wednesday. Yeah, and in parallel, when we move to G6 plans, we will finalize the idea selection process, and then we'll be picking the project that we will be working on for the final phase of the project, for the project phase, essentially. And then we will have our weekly contest on Saturday. So those are the plans and the wins for both G6 and G7 education. If there are any questions, please feel free.
Thank you now for the updates on remote education. So we're going to go to the core dev updates. First up, we have rated, and it will be presented by Nathaniel.
Thank you. Thank you, Nardos. So for rated, let's start with our wins. And first up is indexing restaurant registration. So we've managed to register around more than 60 restaurants. Those are like including most of their information, their menu information. So those are like complete information or data sets that we have. Next up is deploying Rate app on Play Store. So we had the plan of deploying our app on both Play Store and App Store, but we are still addressing some feedback for our App Store deployment, but we have finalized our deployment on. Yes. And next up is we've managed to redesign our pitch deck. So we've updated our pitch deck, which was an old one, and we've updated the content as well as the design. And that was one of our wins. And next up is we've implemented the landing page. We had redesigned our landing page as well last week, and we have implemented the new design for the landing page. We've also have injected more than 10 restaurants to our app. That's Kigali restaurants. So pretty soon, people in Kigali will have the chance, opportunity to see restaurants, Kigali restaurants on our application. And finally, in terms of adding currency functionality from the backend, we have made progress, but we have not completed it. Let's move on to our plans. And for our plans, as I've said, we have an in progress deployment for App Store. So we'll try to complete that next week. We also plan to finalize addressing currency functionality on the general level from mobile. So this is a feature that we have worked on before, and we are tweaking it more for users, for better experience of users. Next up is we'll continue injecting restaurants. That means we already have that data of more than 60 plus restaurants with detailed information, menu information as well, and we'll plan to inject them onto our database, and we'll be adding to the 10 that we have already. Next up is we will continue working on creating a new API for remaining items. And we'll also be working on image generation on admin side as well as the backend side, so that when restaurants add add items to their menus, they can also add images if they have not prepared images by themselves. Next up is we also plan to deploy the Reddit website, meaning the landing page that we have already implemented, and we want to make it live next week. The final plan we have is we plan to finalize adding currency functionality on the general level from the backend. Those are our wins and plans for Reddit. If anyone has questions, please feel free to raise them. If not, thank you very much.
Okay, I don't think there are questions. Next we have Akil. Joseph will be presenting it.
Thank you. Thank you, Nardos. So um, going back to Akil, we have the following wins and plans for the next week. Starting from the wins, we have resolved the bug in the AI resume score grader for certain some opportunities. So for some opportunities, for some applications, the resume score was not working right. It had some errors, so we have fixed that. And also we have implemented the delete and the bulk delete of job posts from those opportunities list and opportunity detail, so that our organizations can delete multiple opportunities at once, or delete a specific opportunity whenever they want. And also we have finished the assigned representative section on the job details page, so that the organizations can see to whom organization representative that specific opportunity has been assigned. And also we have implemented sending notifications when an organization's representative status changes. So we also send a notification to remind to alert him to let that organization representative know that his or her status has been changed. And also we have implemented the model to tell the user to log in when the apply button is clicked. And so when if unsigned users are trying to apply for a specific job, we will tell them to log in. And when they log in, they will get back to that specific job opportunity. And also we have implemented the AI resume analyzer to made it visible for both signed and unsigned users, so that they can test out and they can try our AI resume analyzer feature. And also we have prepared a detailed backend documentation that is easily accessible for our web developers, so that our web developers and team leaders can easily track and test all the endpoints, all the backend endpoints at least. So we have done that too. And also, finally, we have resolved the resume grading issue when applying for an opportunity via mobile app. So when applicants applied using the mobile app, the resume uploading had some issues. So we have fixed that too. So these are our wins for this week. Our plans for the next week will include finalizing the presentations and Akil demo for the A2SV launch event. Since most of our team members were in Ethiopia and we were on a holiday break, we will not be able to finalize the presentations in our pitch decks based on the new feedbacks that we have received. So we'll finish that. And also we're gonna implement a feature to create a new routes for organization bulk update. So we can update the organization representative in bulk. And also we have implemented a list of opportunities, and we will implement a list of opportunities in a detailed view for each opportunity on mobile. So we'll implement those pages, including the dashboard. And also we will implement a feature to revoke access and status of a multiple representative at once by selecting them in multiple or in bulk. So when we can select multiple organization representatives and revoke their access, and they will also be alerted by via email. And also we will implement a feature that provides an AI based resume matching score and eligibility summary for each job listing. So when a user clicks on a specific opportunity, they can see their resume will get graded, and we'll give them feedback on how whether they're fit or how eligible and fit are that specific applicant for that job. And also we will implement bulk delete for job posts, opportunities, and also we will post new jobs and opportunities on Akil. And finally, we will deploy all the latest versions on our platforms. So if anybody has questions, you will contact.
Okay. Thank you, Yosef, for the updates on Akin. Next, we have escalates updates. And Joshua will be Joshua will be presenting.
Yeah, thank you very much. For Escalate, we have some wins and plans to share with you. Okay. First of our wins, we were able to start our pitch deck, just like we know the launch is happening next week, and we need to prepare our slides, like presentation to present to founders, stakeholders, and anyone that is interested in Escalate product. So we're able to complete our pitch deck. Okay, next. Yeah, we introduced new endpoints into our code base with the help of our backend developer in person of Adolf Mohammed. So he introduced new endpoints to the backend, and we were able to integrate it into the web application and the mobile application. So next, our wins for this week, we were able to complete the mobile review and testing, and also the website review, we did that also. We also integrated AI PR agents. The function of the PR agents is to help us know if we are actually pushing the right thing to the code base. So we integrated that in the front end and the mobile as well. So next, we implemented unit tests on both web and mobile. For the web, we used Jest, and for the mobile, we also used, we used what he said. Next, we also did some social media posts on our socials. We posted on LinkedIn. We posted on Twitter, we posted on Instagram. So that's our wins for this week. And for the plans for next week, we plan on working on the UI UX design for the client side. And we also plan on testing our iOS version of our application. We've been testing the Android version so far, but now we want to start testing the iOS version. So our application can be available on both iOS and Android. So, and also backend documentation of the API on Postman. We want to have a well-defined collection of our backend APIs, and then we want to finalize our pitch deck. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, Joshua, for the updates on Escalate. Next, we have Dime, and it will be presented by Ebenezer.
Okay, thank you, Nardus. I'm gonna just presenting the Dime wins and plans for this week. I am Ebenezer. I'm the member of the backend team. So let me present. When we just starting from the wins, we just finalizing the recipient page integration for the mobile side. And the other thing is that we just finalized token-based handler security for payment service endpointers. This thing was done in this week. What we just trying to do, we just integrated the payment service, and we just integrated with the main service, And when someone want to just initiate the payment, it needs to be login, and it needs to be the user. So we try to just add in this feature in this week, and it worked successfully. The other thing, we try to dime business pages. We just did these things to do. The other thing, we deployed the last changes for the web app to GCP. We just deployed so many features on the GCP. GCP is the Google Cloud platform for deployment. The other one, we just try to just post the dime video, but we didn't finalize. So we try to just finalize on the next week. The other win is the dime incorporation sync. We try to this thing too in this week. When we come to the plans, we had a plan for finalizing the push notification integration on the mobile side. We hope we will done on this on the coming week. The other thing, the dime video, hopefully we will try to finalize that thing, and we will post it. And we try to just post it on the so many social medias. When we come the other plan, we just complete the feature graphics and record the metadata for Play Store and App Store submissions. So we have a plan for this. The other thing is we just released the iOS or Android builds with the last changes. So we have a plan for finalizing those building. The other or the final plan we have is just we starting writing unit test for the backend APIs with the last test coverage. We try to just write the whole tests. So we try to just continue for testing, writing a test. So I think this is pretty much it. And if you have any question, you can ask. Otherwise, I just done that. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ebenezer, for the updates on that. Next, we have adults, and it will be presented by Mulukita.
Thank you, Nardos. Hi everyone, my name is Mulgita. I'm a backend developer at Adot. And for Adot, we have weekly wins. We have made 2 social media posts, and we have completed the second review of Odyssey draft application. And we have completed the guest mode implementation and testing, which means a user can test our features, some of the features, and use our application without having to create an account as a mother or as a woman. The user can access the insights page, quizzes page, and some pages that doesn't need to create an account. Next, we have documented the GCP related tasks to clear up with the DevOps. And in our Doctor app, we have integrated biometric authentication. And next, we have added edit and delete messages in our chat in both mobile Mother and Doctor app. And we have set up a new Relic account and integrated with our project to monitor it and to decrease the latency of our server. This will help us to monitor the GCP server and identify some issues and make it fast. And there was an issue in our push notification, and it is completely fixed. There was a mixing of languages while sending a notification. Sometimes it sends in Amharic and English or Swahili. And there was an issue which were sending mixed content of period mode or pregnancy mode in the mother app, and it is completely fixed this week. And we have partially added the user suspension in deactivation. It is in progress. It will be completed These were the weekly wins in adult, and we have plans to complete populating insights into Kenya, Rwanda, for users to be able to read insights based on their language. And we are planning to submit the Odys Phase 02 grant application, which is completed. And we are planning to make educational videos, and we are going, of course, to continue the regular social media posts, and we are planning to add a new feature into mother's journal, which the mother to select options to make it public or private. For the journals that are made public, it will be accessible for the other users throughout the app. And next, we are planning to release both iOS version in for mother and doctor app. This was the plans and weekly wins of adult. If you have any questions.
Okay, thank you, Muligita, for the updates on adults. Next, we have AfroChat, and it will be presented by Mendasmat.
Hi everyone. So I'll be presenting the wins and plans we have for this week. So the first one is we have tested and deployed file attachment feature. Now AfroChat can accept different file attachments from user, different documents, different audio and image files, and it can respond to the users accordingly. It can also accept voice records from users, and it can respond to the voice records. The next one is we have fixed the web search uh, issue on Gemini models. So there was some issue with the web search of Gemini models. So we are able to fix this error in the past week. The next one is we have updated the chat state handling issue, which was on the mobile side. So this one is the another task we had completed the past week. The next one is we deployed the wave, the current status of the wave. The next one is we updated the rate limit. So we have increased the rate limit of requests of the users, so that so that our users can use our application without any trouble. The next one is we managed to solve the markdown issue for the responses. The next one is in the past week we had a review session, and we listed out different issues on both our mobile and web. So we are able to fix all of the issues in the mobile side, and we we were working on the issues or on the bugs on the website, and we there are some remaining issues actually. So we are going to work on in the next week. The next one is persona description for the languages we are supporting now. So this is the plan. We we are not able to finish it in the past week. And the another one is voice to voice endpoint integration. This one is also the remaining task from the past week. And the the another one is we planned we had a plan to uh, to 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 improve the model prompts for better performance, and we couldn't finish this one also. So we are going to do to complete the tasks in the next week. So we we planned those tasks for the next week, and we have also planned to work with the social media team to publish a post, and we have also planned to deploy our application to App Store and Play Store, and also to the website to yeah, we have also planned to deploy the web version. So these are our plans, wins and plans for this week. So if you have any question, if not, thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Mante, for the updates on AfroChat. Next, we have SkillBridge updates, and it will be presented by Julius.
Hi everyone, I'm Julius. Update for Skill Bridge. Can you close this so that I can see? Hello. Yeah, it's fine. Or if I come here, can they see? It's okay. I can come closer. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. I'll be here. It's okay. Just leave it. All right. So our wins. The first thing we stabilize our authentication flow. We had some issues with our architecture, and we've been evaluating our processes and everything. So we start with the authentication, and it's now stable. Also, we disable all of the features that are working, but sometimes it breaks, and we don't know why it's breaking because of we turn in from full standards. Because of that, we disable all of our features on our app that are not stable yet. We've been working on our pitch deck. We got feedback from Emre, and they help us to iterate that. We also implemented GitHub security and the CI as a CI gatekeeper on our new branch because the last few weeks, we've been doing migration. We implemented a CI/CD pipeline with GCP and GitHub Action. That is yellow because it's not 400% done yet. Also, the architecture review started last week, continued this week, and continues next week. Also, our website, we got feedback from Emre that the website was just Ethiopia focused. Now we have updated it and added some FAQ. Also, we added a countdown and we implemented localization so that when you're in Ethiopia, the countdown is specific for Ethiopia and likewise here. Our API endpoint continuance. Sorry, your mouse. The API endpoint continues. We finished the custom contest and authentication and the contest as well. For our plans for next week, like I said last time, the admin dashboard, it's really not nice. So we've been adding loading animation. When you click, you just sit there, you don't know whether you're loading or not. So that's what we're going to start fixing next week. We're going to continue working on API endpoint all through because we are like building the whole thing from the ground up. We're going to implement a crew for the dashboard. We realized that some of the functions, for example, the user, they have read and they don't have update. They don't have a way to even delete. You have to go back to the database, which doesn't make sense. So we are fixing all of those issues that we are realizing. From the mobile specifically for this one, we're going to work on a referral system. It's there. We're evaluating it. So next week, the person who should have worked on this last week was not around because of the holiday. So we're going to move that over to next week. We're going to revise our page deck as we prepare towards the launch. We're going to the weekly contest continues. So this is going to be on our weekly play every time because we do it every week. Also, our architecture review continues. Also going to be on our weekly plan for a couple of weeks until we settle down everything, as well as the postman documentation, specifically for the custom contest, learning path, and the authentication. So those are our wins and these are our plans. If you have questions, you can ask. Otherwise, I'll give it back to Nados.
Thank you, Julius, for the updates on Skillbridge. Next, we have PayPro, and it will be presented by Ayub.
Okay, so last week we were working on creating the core page, like implementing the core page for the web, like the classes, tasks, and period configurations, and also some of the pages from the web, like the year group, class, and periods were integrated with the backend, and also the landing page design was completed. For the mobile app, we were integrating the login and sign up endpoints for the mobile using clean architecture. And for next week, we will integrate the task management UI page for the web with the backend. We will also set up the waitlisting feature, and also we will finalize the landing page development. And also the other plan is to finish the lesson page integrations. And for mobile, we are planning to complete all authentication endpoints integrations and continue implementation for the other core features of the mobile app. So that's our Winsane plans. If you have questions, you can ask.
Okay, thank you, Ayub. There are no questions, so we can move to the next part, which is IMCI, and it will be presented by Abigail.
Hello, everyone. This week's plans were, this week's wins were, we started the mobile implementation for the authentication parts, and we also implemented the homepage, landing page, and the onboarding page. We worked on the consistency of the web and mobile designs. And on the backend, we finished integration tests for both child and infant classification assessments. And we also implemented the Google authentication. And we also made the backend consistent with the UI design. And for the next week plans, we're going to start implementing and integrating the assessment page. We're also going to do the same for the classification page, and on the backend, we're going to test other functionalities of the remaining implementations, make the backend fully ready for the integration, and also add Facebook sign-up functionalities. If you have any questions, please ask, or else thank you.
Okay, thank you, Abigail, for the updates on IMCI. There are no questions, so we can move on to the next one, which is Hakim Hub, and it will be presented by Samuel.
Okay. For this week, I will present Winsane plans for this week. We warped up a few key features. The doctor-patient chat on mobile is now already complete, along with the calendar for booking and availability on the web. And also finished the doctor availability creation on the mobile side. On the website, the chat feature is still in progress and moving forward. And we have started implementing notification on the backend. And for next week plan, the focus is on the finishing part, and we plan to complete the web chat feature and roll out localization on both mobile and web, and other finishing the notification implementation on the backend, and the other is making some UI flow improvements on the mobile. So this is update the wins and plans for this week. If you have a question, you can ask. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for the updates on Hakim Hub. Next, we have Bazaar, and it will be presented by Ashanafi.
Okay, thank you, Nardos. I am Ashanafi. I will present this weekly wins and next week plans for Bazaar projects. Let's start from wins. For wins, we had a UIX review session with Emre and Brooke, and it is productive, and they give us their comments. We will try to address. The another one is we update old user stories. The another week wins is updating and old stories. Okay, I think it's a mistake. The other wins is give a feedback for AG6 students with their product ideas. The other in progress tasks is a logo design. It's done and we are waiting for a feedback from Brooke Melissa. The other is in progress task is learning track is ongoing. Sorry. For next week plan, we had a plan to finish a PRD, and we have a plan to working on the UX parts to figure out the UX inconsistency and finalize the logo designs. Thank you, Nardos.
Okay, thank you, Ashanafi, for the updates on Bazaar. Next, we have, we're concluding our meeting. We'll have conclusive remarks and quote of the week by Dr. Andre. Sorry.
That's okay, no problem. I can be Andre also. So our quote of the day comes from a Chinese proverb. And it says, when the winds of change blow, some people build walls and other build windmills. So my question, my encouragement to everyone on this call is when change starts to happen, once again, we are at the beginning of a new year. So when change or challenge, you could even use the word challenge, when these things happen, are we going to build walls or windmills? Will we overcome our challenges and obstacles, or will we create reasons and excuses and obstacles and barriers? I would hope that everyone here, as bright and as motivated as you are, we're going to do the first option, and that is we are going to create windmills for the wind, or we'll create opportunities when we have them and when we find them. So once again, as we go into our weekend, let's make sure that we are building more opportunities than we are building walls.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Andre, for this amazing cuts of the week. So we're done with the meetings. Thank you for joining us, everyone, remotely and in person. Have a good weekend. Also, guys, for those of you who are in person, the Rwanda contracts have been sent fully, so check your emails. Thank you.